Bishop Joseph Walker coming off celebrating 94 years of Dad's birthday. Oh, man, I was just looking at those pictures this morning, man. God is so good, man. It's so full of blessings to have a dad that's 94 years old. And Bishop Walker, happy to have you this morning. Senior pastor of Mount Zion Missionary Baptist Church, Nashville, Tennessee. Good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, man. Yeah, man, Dad, man, what a blessing it is, man. And you know that dude is 96, man. Think about that.
My bad.
90.
I knew it was one.
No, that's okay. 90 anything, man, is a blessing. And I certainly thank God, man, for you, and thank God for all y'all who celebrate him, man. I am grateful. Speak to my heart. What a powerful song it is. And so oftentimes I think in life we really do desire to hear from God. And hearing from God really is not so much about God speaking. It's about us being in a position to hear. I think so oftentimes we get distracted by the cares of life and the frustrations and things that we truly miss powerful moments when God is giving us direction, God is giving us wisdom, and etc. I was in my car, man, the other day, and I set my navigational device, and you know the navigation device overrides everything in the car. And she's just talking, man, telling me turn right in 1 mile, do this and that. Problem was, man, I had my jam on, so I'm jamming in the car, and every time my jam got to the hook, the navigation system overrode it and blotted out my jam so I could hear the directions. I'm getting upset at the navigational system for doing what exactly it was designed to do, override everything in order to get the way I'm trying to go. And sometimes we get upset, man, because it seems like God is disrupting our pleasure and our fun and our turn up, try to get us where we're trying to go. But the fact is, you got to know, God loves you so much. He will interrupt everything to make sure you get where you're trying to go. So really the question is not if God is speaking. The question is, are you in a position to truly hear and receive what God is saying? He's ultimately trying to get you to your destination. Speak to my heart, Lord. That's what I'm looking for this week.
Hey, that's a good word right there, man. I always appreciate that good word from you, Bishop. Let everybody know how you can be reached.
Hey, I want everybody right now, I want you to follow me at Joseph Walker 3. That's Joseph Walker 3 on Instagram, and let them know you were listening to the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
There it is, y'all. Hey, appreciate you. Love you, man.
Love you too, sir.
Yes, sir. Here's a little bit of old school right here. Y'all turn your radios all the way up, man. This song just always brings everybody so much joy, y'all. Hey, here we go. First Church of Deliverance, Chicago. He's been good to me. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
News headlines.
Entertainment.
Sports.
It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
13 after the hour, y'all. Front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, radio family. Here's what's happening on the front page. Outpatient healthcare visits for flu illnesses are at their highest levels in 15 years, according to data updated on Friday by the CDC. About 8% of outpatient healthcare visits for respiratory illnesses are due to flu-like illness. Flu-related emergency visits are also up compared to last year. Now, in addition to getting your flu shot, health experts say you can protect yourself and others by washing your hands often and wearing a mask in crowded indoor spaces. In other news, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, known as the government watchdog charged with safeguarding American consumer finances, came to a virtual standstill on Saturday night. The agency's website shows an error message, and its X account was also taken down. The email was sent by Russell Vout. He is the newly confirmed director of the Office of Management and Budget and one of the architects of Project 2025. Lastly, President Trump was spotted roaming the sidelines before the Super Bowl kickoff in New Orleans. He's the first sitting president to attend the big game. Trump picked the Kansas City Chiefs to win the Super Bowl. They did not. Rock T has more on that right now in sports.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
For the second time, the Vince Lombardi Trophy is headed to Philadelphia. Eagles fly in Super Bowl 59.
Yes, they did, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, yeah.
Super Bowl
I need everybody to go in there and cash at me right now and stop playing in my face.
Let me tell you something, Rick.
That game was over in the second quarter.
That game was over at kickoff.
I need all of my money from you, Rock T, you Super Dave.
Hey.
Stop playing in my face.
I'm going to give it to you, dog. Listen, let me tell you something. Sometimes a team is just flat out better. And that was the case last night. Philly's defense was dominant the entire game, punched Kansas City in the mouth from the opening kickoff, and the Chiefs never could respond. Let me tell you something, man. There's really nothing that nobody can say to try to break down, okay, this excuse here, this is why this happened. Philly was just flat out better than KC last night, period. And we got to give Jalen Hurts his flowers right now. No disrespect to the Chiefs. They will always go down as one of the greatest dynasties of all time. Patrick Mahomes will go down as one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. But today, we got to give Jalen Hurts his flowers. Here's what Jalen had to say.
Setting out to do something so special, putting all your time and all your energy into it, and still really processing it, you know. I just think about the work. I think about the effort. I think about just setting that vision on trying to quantify everything that I do.
He won the MVP of the game. What's up, big dog?
Can you do me a favor, Roxy?
Yes, sir.
Can you call Verizon and get Super Dave's phone turned back on, because he usually texts me on a day like Super Bowl, and I really thought Super Dave was my friend, but I guess not, because I got not one text message, not one hello, not hey cat, hey dog, are you watching the game? Do you see the score? Can you everybody put in the call to Verizon right now and call Super Dave and get his phone turned back on? I don't even know if he's at work today because I can't see him because I have to look over. I haven't looked over and down in the booth yet. But go ahead anyway.
Super Dave ain't even called me either, dog.
He ain't say nothing. He ain't saying nothing this morning. He ain't even jumped on the mic this morning. Usually he get on the mic and say something, but he ain't saying nothing today. I don't know what's going on. Let's call Verizon. Let's get that Android turned back on, and let's get those damn green text messages going again.
There it is, dog. Oh, man, now we're going to talk about this Super Bowl all morning long. I can't wait. Let's get into it, man. Brat got the hot spot coming up next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and
that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, Kendrick Lamar made history at the Super Bowl. At 37 years old, he became the first solo hip-hop artist to headline the halftime show, also known as music's biggest stage. The 13-minute-long performance opened with a monologue by the legendary Samuel L. Jackson, who was dressed up like Uncle Sam. He made me crack up when I saw him. He's so funny. Other guests during this halftime performance were his former label mate, SZA, and Serena Williams, who is kind of like Drake's ex. Man, it was so dope. I know everybody saw it. What did y'all think of the halftime show?
Oh, I thought it was amazing.
He killed it, like by himself almost, like one-man show. He did everything.
Yes,
I was like, wow, he killed it.
Man, when Summer Walker sung this song with playing in the background, that's one of my all-time favorite songs, man. And I was glad to see Serena on stage, but a lot of people missed the message. They missed the message. You know why? Because their eyes is wide shut.
Who is?
No. He meant SZA.
He meant SZA.
He meant SZA. I'm sorry, SZA.
Yes,
I didn't say sissy. I said SZA. Sorry, girl.
SZA.
Yeah, I was getting offended.
You said their eyes is wide shut?
Eyes is wide shut.
He had a lot of subliminal messages going on.
Yeah, he had a lot of messages. And he had a little freestyle right before the end, right after They Not Like Us. Yeah, you had to rewind that joke and record it.
He did take the word out, though. He didn't say the word.
Right, but they said
he creatively edited it. But
he said A minor, though.
He said A minor, but he took the P word out, but the crowd didn't.
The crowd didn't. The crowd sure did say it.
And they sue all of us.
Yeah, and they wondered if he wouldn't perform Not Like Us, and he did. Check it out.
Oh, no.
It's a cultural divide. I'm going to get it on the floor.
You really about to do it?
40 acres in the mule. This is bigger than the music.
You really about to do it?
Yeah, they tried to rig the game, but you can't fake influence.
Think it on it like that.
Hey, I'm tripping, I'm sliding, I'm riding through the back like, bro. Bust that on a beat, bro. Deep, bro, any rap. He a freak, though. Man, damn, on the ambulance. Tell him breathe. Let them boys cut across, they walk around like tees. What's up with these Draconio? Trying to see Compton.
Yes, sir.
Man, what you say?
Because he teased it. He teased it like about 3 minutes before that point.
Yes, he did. And I was like, he ain't going to do it. They ain't going to let him do it. They done blocked him.
I didn't know that I could crip walk. I got up and started crip when I saw Serena.
Serena, baby.
Man, I threw up all the gang signs.
Yeah, she killed it. She looked so cute doing it, too. I was like, oh, what a shot fired. Oh, my goodness. His performance, y'all, came just 1 week after he earned 5 Grammys. If you didn't know, you know now. Kendrick Lamar Lamar has proven himself. I don't know where Drake at, but I know he is somewhere upset about to try to sue the Grammys and sue everybody.
He'll be all right.
He'll be all right, though. We're going to wrap up the hot spot on that good, positive note. For more information on these stories, you can go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com. And coming up next, we got Rock T with that joke of the day. The time now is 26 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is about that time I'm already laughing. Right there.
Yeah.
All right, Rock, you got to follow Kendrick Lamar with this joke now. Come on.
All right. My wife asked me to go get 6 cans of Sprite from the grocery store.
Yeah.
I realized when I got home that I had picked 7 up.
I like that one.
Come on, dog.
That's kind of funny. That was kind of funny.
What?
Come on, Brat.
Say it again for me.
My wife asked me to go get 6 cans of Sprite from the grocery store. I realized when I got home that I had picked 7 up.
I like that. I like that. Yeah, I like that.
Break that thing down.
I had picked 7 up.
Six cans of Sprite, and he realized that he had picked 7 up. 7 up the drink.
Break that thing down.
That's kind of cool.
It's kind of like a
maybe
double
if you wouldn't
entendre.
laugh so hard, Rock T.
That's funny, Brat.
Man.
Then he overlaughed it.
Yeah, he overlaughed it. Give us a chance to figure it out.
I like that one, though. I like that. He picked 7 up. Yeah.
That was a good one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, we're going to let you make it. We're going to let you make it.
That's flatter than the Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh, man. Yes, sir.
All right, y'all.
It's flatter than Taylor Swift backside.
Violation, but don't look at your phone before you get through it.
Okay, no, I'm not going to look at it. I'm not going to look at it, but yeah. Kansas City Chiefs committed a man law violation last night. The way they got spanked. All right, they should have played this song. This should have been their locker room song after the show, after the game. It should have been the song they walked into the locker room with. All right, fellas. Age 14 and up, listen up. Never, ever find yourself in a situation where you're telling another grown man, hey, stop that, I'm ticklish. Never find yourself in a situation where you got to tell another man that. You cannot have you and your homeboy picture as a screensaver on your phone unless he's dead.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
Yeah. Unless he's dead. If you're walking through a crowded club with another dude, you cannot grab a hold of his belt loop to keep y'all from getting separated.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Who in history has done that?
Somebody has done it because it's been reported to the man law committee. So somebody has been seen doing it. I'm not saying it was Super Dave and his college buddy, but it could have been. If you hug another man, y'all zippers should never press up against each other.
No, sir.
I don't know what kind of hug y'all doing, but y'all zippers cannot touch. No. Speaking of can't touching, if another man bare feet touches your bare feet, there is got to be an explanation for why.
Even if a bunch of y'all in the hot tub with some chicks, but you got to know the difference between
your
a man's feet.
Man, your feet cannot rub another man's feet.
You can't date a chick who got man feet, for real.
True.
Because if you date a chick that got man hands and man feet, you might as well, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I don't know. 2 men in a car can't both order strawberry sundaes in the drive-thru.
No, sir. Not one man. Not by yourself.
Hey, now you can do it by yourself. You can do it by yourself. Because strawberry sundae is delicious, but 2 of y'all can't get it.
But what if a dude in the drive-thru giving it to you?
Yeah, you gotta ask him to ask one of the ladies that's working to hand it to you.
Yeah, just throw it in.
Because if another dude hand you a strawberry sundae and y'all eyes locked, y'all go together.
Okay, you got to park your car and then just get out and go inside and tell him to sit it on the counter.
Yeah, sit it on the counter. Hey, you sit it on the counter and walk away.
Yeah,
pick it up like a drug deal.
Take that cherry off the top, man.
You got to pick it up like it's an 8-ball.
Yeah. Throw it to me like a football, man.
Oh, man. Okay, and if you and another man are eating oxtails, you can't look over at him while you sucking that last piece of meat off the bone. Cannot do it. You cannot look at another man while you just flicking your tongue and sucking to try to get that last piece of meat off that oxtail.
Yeah, y'all have to sit on the same side at that point.
Yeah.
Something else you can't do. You can't sit on the same side of the booth when you eating.
And you definitely,
If you're going to sit at the bar, you got to be up at the bar. You got to be on the stool.
Right.
If you're going to eat that meat off the bone, you can't suck it. You just got to eat it. Today's Black History Spotlight is on Amos and Cyrus, twin brothers born on November 7th, 1843, near Savannah, Georgia. They were born as slaves on a plantation, but were treated kindly by the plantation owner, Mr. Samuel Hanks. The boys were his favorites, and when they were around 12 years old, he would play a game with them where he would stand on the front porch and throw their favorite fruits out to them in the yard. They would put on T-shirts with numbers drawn on them crudely to separate them from the other slave kids. Amos liked the number 84 for some reason, and Jeffrey liked number 21. The master would throw grapefruits, cantaloupe, and sometimes small melons, watermelons, and Amos would take off running, and Cyrus would try to stop him from catching the melon. It would often involve Amos running and turning quickly to try to outrun his brother, who was also trying to catch the fruit. From this game, the nation's first wide receiver and cornerback combination was born. On this day in Black History. Shout out to the Philadelphia Eagles.
That was the first football game.
Hey,
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say bingo.
Oh, no. That was the first wide out in corner.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary.
Good morning, Ricky. Happy Black History Month. Good morning to you. It's Monday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Boxer Clarissa Shields, baby, this girl's opening up, honey, about her relationship with rapper Papoose, and admitted, honey, that she is definitely in love with him. She said, quote, his support is very different than what I've had in the past. And she said how he speaks to me and stuff is very different. She said we deserve each other, y'all. Now, they're saying, y'all, that Clarissa's relationship with Papoose, honey, was exposed, honey, by his beautiful estranged wife, Miss Remy Ma Brat, last year. Now, they're saying, y'all, that Remy claimed that Remy claimed, honey, that Pap had fallen asleep on the phone, honey, while talking to Clarissa, and accused the boxer of begging Papoose to lavish her with gifts, but he was seemingly unwilling. But this is what Clarissa said. She said, honey, I'm happy to love somebody who's ready to love somebody back. He is such a sweetheart, Clarissa said, adding, y'all, that he's definitely a sweetheart, but he deserves the best, and baby, I am the best, unquote. Isn't that beautiful? She said she is the best, honey. That's what she's saying, that Remy Ma was not the right woman for this man, honey. And, you know, they seem like they really love each other, you know. I mean, because for all the man that was going on, I mean, and Brad, we love Remy Ma. And
Remy Ma, okay. She's definitely all right.
Yes. Well, Clarissa got her man now, so, you know.
Remy Ma got hers, too.
Oh.
Yeah, she had hers first, actually.
But
that's all right.
She's
doing fine. She's doing fine. Remy Ma is doing just fine.
Yeah, but
her and they beautiful children that they co-parent together. Yep. So it's okay. Sometimes people move on, Gary.
Yeah, but they should. But
that's okay. It don't always work out all the time.
But Brad, you know that man sat and waited, anticipated
that
for her to get out
has
of
nothing
jail.
to do with nothing. Life changes and things changes. You get older and the future happens.
Oh. Well, I feel so sorry.
Gary, I agree with you, Gary. Everybody ain't loyal, Gary.
Everybody ain't loyal. Who ain't that song? Who ain't loyal? What's ain't loyal? Them who ain't loyal? Oh, my God. I feel so bad. But anyway, congratulations.
No,
to
you
Clarissa
don't.
and Papoose. All right, speaking of feeling bad, just in time for Black History Month, Offset, baby, is speaking out. They're saying, honey, it's rumored that Offset is demanding blood tests, honey, from his beautiful ex-wife to be Cardi B. He says she cheated, baby. They say if you thought Cardi B and Offset latest breakup was going smooth, they say think again. The hip-hop power couple who have made breakups and makeups, then a reality show, y'all, just escalated that drama to a whole new level, y'all. They're saying Offset took to social media to throw some serious allegations at his beautiful estranged wife, claiming that Cardi B had been cheating on him since 2019. And it was, and they said if that wasn't messy enough, he even dropped some names, did a shout out to Tommy and Sammy, y'all, the alleged mystery men, y'all, caught in the middle of his hide profile fallout. Now, they're saying Twitter fans went into a frenzy as he accused Cardi of stepping out on him for years. Now, the allegation sparked immediate reaction from both fans and critics, with many questions of why he was bringing this up right now. So some called him out for being hypocritical and giving his own well-documented history of infidelity, and others speculated that it was just another episode of the ongoing soap opera that is Cardi and Offset's relationship. And we're in Black History Month. People need to stay together. People need to love one another. And, you know, I'm not a big football fan, but I go to my friend Kennedom house every year to watch the Super Bowl, and I was watching, and you know what, Ricky, I almost cried.
Why
because
you
know why? Ricky, I have never in my history of watching Super Bowl, see a black woman go on the field and kiss a black man. I've never seen that. What? I've never seen it.
You talking about Jalen Hurts' wife?
Jalen Hurts' wife went kid. I've never seen it because it used to be
you don't watch football.
Well, I've never seen a black man kiss a black woman on the field. I ain't never seen no black. I have never seen a black quarterback and no black woman kiss no black man on the field.
Have you ever watched the Super Bowl before?
I watch it every year. I watched it last year. I didn't see no black woman go kiss no black man.
What he's saying is the black players be married to white women. That's what he's saying.
Thank you. And I've never seen that. I was like, girl.
It's a few, but it's not all of them.
Yeah, but honey, it's 99.
Oh, it ain't no 99.
It ain't no 99.
Well, give me another black one who white. There was black kissing him on the field. I was asking people who the hell she was.
They just be light skinned.
Well, no, they don't be that light skinned. They be white skinned.
It has happened before.
Really?
Ken.
Well, honey, I was shocked. I mean, I was calling my friend like, who in the hell she is? Are they gonna arrest her or what for kissing that black man? Yeah, I didn't know.
Don't do that, Gary.
I have never seen it.
Don't do that.
I'm telling you, I ain't never seen it, honey. So, but congratulations though to Jalen, honey. It was, and you know, I watched the game. It was really nice. It was really good to see the Super Bowl, the halftime, and everything was good, honey. So congratulations, John. I love the Philadelphia people because I have friends from Philadelphia and coworkers from Philadelphia. So congratulations.
Not because of the football game, because you got friends and coworkers.
Yeah. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite color. My color today, y'all, is Simone Sun. On the high end, you say Simone Sun, and on the lunch, you say beautiful yellow, honey, like our coworker wearing that lemon meringue pie today, honey. Congratulations on that yellow.
And y'all give it up. Y'all give it up for Gary with the team. All right, y'all. It's Smiley Morning Show. I got the way. Get at me. 866 now. RCKEY. Here we go.
Wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Get it together. Woke you up this morning. Slid you in your house shoes. Those would be better. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. Morning show, wanna know what you calling from, so come on and tell us and just wake up.
Sanaya Fryer calling out of Baker Hill, Alabama. I was calling to wake up my husband Ernest, my kid Amari and Jaquan. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
This is Osha Tolliver calling from Houston, Texas. Wishing my beautiful wife happy Monday. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
It's your boy calling from Atlanta, Georgia. It's PJ calling to wake up everyone that's watched the most blackest Super Bowl in the United States of America. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
This is Michael Johnson calling from Memphis, Tennessee. I want everybody to wake up and be appreciative of Rickey Smiley for being the inspiration that he is to everybody, and I love him for it. Wake up, wake up, wake up, everybody.
Come on, Huntsville, wake up. Chattanooga, wake up. And Shreveport, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Where you at, Jackson, wake up. Savannah, wake up. And Charleston, wake up.
Let's go.
Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Hey, big shout out to everybody that's listening to us in South Florida, Miami's own Hot 105. Gary, what you got coming up next?
Capital G, capital A, capital O, capital T. BICTH.
John. J-O-B. It's time for Gary's Word of the Week.
And you know this, man.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, it is time to, and real quick, man, big shout out to everybody in Houston, Texas. H-Town came out for the Martin Lawrence Presents Tour. Benji Brown, Adele Givens, myself, and Martin Lawrence at the Toyota Center. It was packed, and I had a good time. And always grateful to Martin Lawrence for the wonderful opportunity. It's time to expand your vocabulary with the word of the week. Gary, he will give us a new word, the definition, and he'll also tell us how to use the word in a sentence. Gary, right after the Super Bowl, what is your word of the week, and how you help us expand our vocabulary.
Yes, and I'm definitely going to be able to expand it today, honey. This word here is a very word that's near and dear to my heart, y'all. The word of the week today is
Whoa.
Oh, Gary.
Confidentiality. Hell, I know this word.
Okay.
All right, you got. I don't know how I got tied tongues.
Tongue-tied.
I mean, tongue-tied.
Damn, you need a buzzer for saying being tied.
Yeah, right.
Boy, even when you're right, you're wrong.
That's a bad way to start the week off, bro.
Right, time for Black History Month.
Beyonce, what's got you captured right now, Beyonce Aloysius? Beyonce, what happened? You okay?
She passed out.
Yeah, she had a dizzy spell.
She coughing. That's tuberculosis she dealing with.
But anyway, Gary, we're not gonna do that, Gary. She gonna get you.
Boy, I ain't heard that since the movie Tombstone.
Confidentiality is the word, y'all. And the definition of it, is the state of keeping or being kept secret or private. Y'all, now I'm going to give you an example how you can use this word in a sentence. A celebrity, honey, sharing information with me, Gary with the T, should expect confidentiality, honey. Your secrets will not be exposed, honey. Yes, confidentiality, y'all. So that's the word for the week.
I don't know about that.
What happened?
He said, if you tell something,
read it again.
Yeah,
he misread the
A celebrity
sentence.
sharing information with me, Gary with the T, should expect, honey, confidentiality. Your secrets will be safe with me.
I don't think that's what the sentence says.
I don't know what they talking
I think
about,
the
Ricky.
sentence says should not expect any confidentiality. Your secrets will be exposed.
No, boo. That's one thing, honey. Alicia Keys ain't the only girl to say, honey, your secrets are safe with her. Yours are safe with me. Nah. Period. What?
Is that it? Is that it? Did you get it?
I sure did get it, honey. Yes.
So y'all give it up one more time for Gary with the T.
Confidentiality.
All right, Black Tony, what's up?
See, let me tell you something. This why I hate folk, man. Folk be doing.
Are you coming to work today?
I can't come to work today, man. Folk be doing too much. Folk be playing too much. Man, folk play too much. Man, those stupid, dumbass Super Bowl, man.
Whoa, what happened?
Man, I done bet it on the damn game, man. Pancake, man, I bet Pancake and his brother on the game. Shouted me and my nephew, we bet it on, man. And we,
What you bet?
Man,
what you lose,
we
dog?
bet it on if the Philadelphia Eagle win, then he get to shave my eyebrows off. You know. But look, no, he did too much. We was all drunk. Man, they done tied me down and shaved all my hair off, shouted all my hair, my eyebrow, my eyelashes, my facial hair, all that, man.
Now you look like a seal.
No, my mama talking about, boy, you black and you ain't got no hair. You look like a water moccasin.
Oh, what?
I look like a water moccasin.
I know that tore you up, man. Was everybody laughing, Black Tony?
Man, I can't come out the house looking like this. That look crazy. They even cut my eyelashes off, so I ain't got nothing on my face.
Man, so you walk around here looking like a meerkat.
Look like you always asking a question. Huh? What? What you say?
I'm not gonna come in there how y'all laughing at me, so I'm looking crazy, man. Man, they play too much, man.
You walk around like a deaf comedy jam microphone.
Can you call you ask her how long it takes for hair to grow back?
Oh, no, you might want to ask a chick.
I look like a shaved cootie cat. My girl said I look like her. I should get a bazillion.
No, dog. No, don't do it, man. Don't. Yo, just take the day off, man. We'll see you tomorrow, man. It's all right. It's all right.
You good, dog?
We'll see you tomorrow. Man, you lying now because I hear you laughing. I hear you laughing.
I promise I'm crying right now.
No, go on, man.
You can tell what kind of neighborhood you in just by who's not working.
If you're in any neighborhood in America at 12:15 in the afternoon on a Wednesday, and you see women with sweatpants on, coming out the gym, pushing babies, riding bikes, that's right. Chances are you're in a nice neighborhood. That's right. Wherever women ain't working is an amazing place to live. Let's switch it up. If you're in any neighborhood in America at 12:15 in the afternoon on a Wednesday, and you see men in sweatpants, smoking cigarettes, hanging with their boys, lifting weights in the yard, riding children's bicycles, then you are in danger.
Right. Gary.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the color of the day, Gary.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Monday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. According to The Sun, y'all, The Sun is being reported, y'all, that Wendy Williams' son, Kevin Hunter Jr., has been threatened, y'all, with eviction from his beautiful Miami apartment for the second time, y'all. Now, according to the U.S. Sun, they said exclusively revealed that the former Wendy Williams show host only child, y'all, was served an eviction, y'all, notice for his rental back in January, the 28th of January to be particular. They're saying this is the second time, y'all, that Kevin, 24, was served, y'all, with an eviction notice at this address, and at least, honey, his third eviction proceeding overall during his time living in Florida. Now, according to court records, Kevin failed, y'all, to pay rent due through the month of January with his monthly rental. He's only paying, y'all, $3,731 a month for rent in Florida, which is cheap. They're saying that the property's ownership company claimed, y'all, that Kevin owed a total of $4,316 and that Kevin was served a notice to pay rent or vacate, y'all, the premises, honey, on January the 7th, 2025. Now, according to the filing, they're saying Wendy's son heeded the warning quickly as it appeared that a voluntary dismissal was filed, y'all, on February the 3rd by the ownership company, including, y'all, indicated that Wendy's son likely paid his back rent. Now, they're saying the source close to the family told the U.S. Sun that Kevin needs to get his stuff together, which is true. Now, this boy is 23 years old, honey, and a lot of people saying that's one of the reasons why they're trying to get Wendy out of that damn conservatory so they can start raking in and getting her doggone money from him, honey, so she could pay rent for her son, honey. But this is the second time I didn't report the story on little Kevin can't pay his rent, honey, because his mama right now is not giving up the money, so we got to keep them partying.
It's only because she can't get to it. You know, she always took care of him when she could.
Yeah, but that's the whole thing. Now he could get to a job, and he know his mom can't get to her money. Get to a job, baby, and work.
Nobody
and pay
said
your
he didn't have a job. It just may not be enough to pay his rent where she put him in the first place.
Well, get two jobs or get into an apartment where you could afford until mama get well and could pay your rent or could help you out and stuff like that. So, honey, I mean, the Bible said a man that don't work shouldn't eat.
I'm sure he's trying to figure it out. Now, he got to eat, Gary.
If he don't work, the Bible said a man that don't work shouldn't eat. So, I don't know.
I didn't know that. Is that what it said?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes,
What scripture is that?
Matthew 1 and 3, I guess.
Oh, you came up with that real quick. That definitely ain't
Pastors everywhere running to the phone right now.
I ain't on Matthew.
Yeah, well, Pastor calls and tells us. I know it's in there. So
there was one of them. It was Matthew, John, Mike, Joshua, Arthur. It was somebody.
It's somebody, but it's in there. Because I know that I work so I could eat. All right. Moving on, honey. Another celebrity news, y'all. Okay, remember, y'all, DJ Stephen Twitch, y'all, the guy from the Ellen Show. Well, honey, his family is finally speaking out. They're saying, hell, they ain't know nothing about what was going on with their son with Twitch, honey, till his wife, honey, started putting all his business out in the public, honey. They say, honey, they found out about it in People magazine when all of us found out about it. And they were very disturbed about that because people were saying that his wife, honey, was telling all his business and stuff just to get that book sold, honey, and to get some extra money and whatever. And now the family saying they didn't know nothing about all that stuff. And people saying, honey, that when you marry these people, honey, of non-color, they say, this is what happened. They ain't loyal to you. They say, honey, just see those dollar signs, honey. And that's all. Evidently, she must be seeing this dollar sign because right now, she telling it all and, honey, trying to get that book sold. So we're going to keep that family lifted in prayer because it's sad when your family business get out like that and you didn't know anything about it, but, honey, somebody else knew about it and telling it the way they want to tell it. All right, and my next story, now this is the deal. Now, you know, the Rickey Smiley Morning Show is a very biased show. So if we're going to report something bad, we're going to report something good, and if we're going to report something good, we're going to report something bad, y'all. But anyway, y'all, this is a very sad thing, honey. They're saying that the Super Bowl halftime show, y'all, is one of the biggest stages in entertainment. They say, but this year's Kendrick Lamar, honey, took center stage in what was expected to be a powerful, high-energy performance. But however, according to social media and critics alike, they're saying that the overall reaction to the show was disappointing and lackluster, honey.
No,
they said fans who were hyped for a stadium-shaking hip-hop moment were left feeling underwhelmed as Kendrick delivered, honey, a set that lacked energy and spectacle. They say something that has come to be expected from the NFL's halftime extravaganza. Now they're saying Samuel Jackson narrating the show, honey. They say, but did it work? Now, they said the narration for the show was handled by Mr. Samuel Jackson, who satirically teased Lamar for being too loud, too reckless, too ghetto while dressed as Uncle Sam. They said the concept was meant to add a layer of social commentary, a theme that Kendrick has masterfully executed in the past. But they say while the introduction was bold and thought-provoking, many viewers felt like it didn't translate into an exciting performance. Some felt, y'all, that the narration was too drawn out. And they say by the time Kendrick finally hit the stage, the momentum, honey, was already lost.
Man, please.
That's
one thing about it. I don't care who performs. Somebody ain't gonna be happy.
Yeah, you can't make it exactly.
If Jesus came down from the sky and sung all your favorite songs, black folks gonna have a problem with it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah. I think it went over some people's heads because I think the message he was sending was so deep and so thought-provoking that it went over some people's heads because they just wanted the glitz and the glamour and the bang and the boom and the boom. And it was deeper than that. And I think he did his thing. I think he did what he was sent to do.
Absolutely.
He did Kendrick Lamar.
Yes.
Yeah, well, they said despite the powerful track list, his stage presence felt off, and they're saying that the execution wasn't as electrifying as fans hope. They say, yeah, he performed Squabble Up, Humble, DNA, Euphoria, and Not Like Us, but they're saying it was hard, but they say his energy seemed muted.
Oh, please.
And while Kendrick is known for his lyricism,
he worked that stage.
By himself.
He worked it. They said, but the Super Bowl stage demands a level of showmanship that just was not there.
Nah.
Those people just don't know his songs, his rap songs or something that's saying that, whoever they are.
I 1,000% disagree with that.
Me too. Me too. He worked the stage by himself, full of energy, did not run out of breath at all, and then gave us more raps at the end. It's just for people that don't really get into rap or don't know Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
He is profound, okay?
Yeah.
And if they wasn't sing... Go ahead.
No, it's just like my mama used to always say, they'll be all right.
Right?
Yeah.
I'll show you all the videos.
No, go ahead.
All the videos where they saying A minor all across the world, all at the stadium. Everybody was singing it.
What's A minor? That's the song?
That's a part of the song.
Oh. Well, like I said last night, honey, the performance was great, but the best performance I've ever seen since Super Bowl, and I've been watching, was when Diana Ross performed.
I knew it.
Oh, please.
I knew it.
Oh, get
Diana
out of
Ross,
here.
everything.
Diana Ross did it well. She came out in a helicopter, baby.
You another old black woman enjoyed that.
The cologne today, y'all, is Samsung's son. On the high end, you say Samsung's son, and the low end just say yellow. I'm sorry, y'all, but hey.
Oh, Michael Jackson.
They ain't never complained about Miss Ross,
Michael
baby.
Jackson.
Yeah, Michael Jackson and Prince are two of my favorite halftime performances.
And Beyonce and Usher, come on now.
Usher, Bruno Mars.
Bruno
come
Mars,
on, man.
yes.
They killed it. They killed
Missy
it.
killed it on her feature.
Okay.
On the Super Missy, she saved Katy Perry's performance when she came out and did her feature.
Come on now.
Well,
come on now.
Yeah, that was dope. All right, y'all give it up for Gary with the T if you would.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It's the front page news.
It's what's trending now.
Y'all, Super Bowl 59 went down in the books last night at the Superdome in New Orleans. Delivered a mix of memorable moments, controversies, and standout performances.
Man, the Philadelphia Eagles soared high. Fly, Eagles, fly, man. They won their second Super Bowl title, 40-22 over the Kansas City Chiefs. Jalen Hurts named Super Bowl MVP. Man, he completed 17 out of 22 passes, 221 yards, 2 touchdowns, and he rushed for another 72 yards. Give Jalen his flowers, baby.
Yes, sir.
Of course, everybody was talking about Kendrick Bowl. The Kendrick Bowl is what people are calling it. Excuse me. It started out with Samuel L. Jackson as Uncle Sam, then a performance from SZA, and an appearance by Serena Williams, Drake's ex. And K-Dot teased us throughout the show on whether he was going to perform the song, his hit Not Like Us or not. And after Drake filed a lawsuit in attempts to halt the song from being performed on the worldwide stage, well, Kendrick, as he always does, showed out.
Yes. Ricky, I'm like you. I found out I could crip walk last night.
Yes. Not one cuss word. Not one cuss word. He did everything he was supposed to do.
Man, and you know, the pre-game show was great also. It featured Southern University's Human Jukebox, marching band, trombone shorty, and Master P. Lettucey also sang the Black National Anthem. My goodness.
Yes.
John Baptiste, he sparkled while wearing 72 carats of diamonds on his suit while performing a very jazzy rendition of the national anthem.
Of the land of the free, of the land of the free, and the home of the brave.
It's for that hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Can I get a glory?
Glory.
Can I get a glory?
Glory.
The doors of the church is open.
Is there one?
Hey, Brat, somebody, if they would have opened up the doors of the church, that would have wiped me out.
Man, listen.
All right, y'all, so on the pregame show, the Kendrick performance, the commercials, and Taylor Swift getting booed on camera.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that was pretty ugly. This morning, we want to know, what was your good, bad, and ugly of the Super Bowl 59? All right, Rock, we're going to start with you.
Man, we all seen what happened on the game, so, you know, it is what it is. I like Jalen Hurts finally getting his flowers, getting his respect. That's the good. The bad, the commercials wasn't as strong as they normally are. I mean, I like that Dunkin' Donut commercial with Ben Affleck. That was kind of cool. And the ugly, that doggone Kansas City Chiefs offense. There it is.
Woo. All right, Morial, what was yours?
I just have a good watching Donald Trump watch his team lose. That was my favorite part because he was cheering on the Chiefs. I enjoyed that.
Gary.
My good, I had two goods. The one with Jalen Hurts, his wife, girlfriend, whatever she was, kissing him on the field. That was one. And Serena Williams crip walking. Oh, that just touched me.
Yes.
Yes. You know, listen to that song and they glimpse the camera on her. I just love that part. Yes. So that was my good.
Yes.
Special K.
The good for me was the message of the halftime show. I appreciated that, and it went over a lot of people's head. Rewatch it and listen this time. The bad was the Kansas City Chiefs performance. I think they sucked from the beginning to the end. And the ugly was, what was ugly? I don't know. I didn't really have an ugly.
All right, what about you, Brat?
The ugly was one of the Kansas City Chiefs. Right before one of them last commercials, they showed him on the side. He was crying. A big old groan. I don't know who he was, but he was
from
crying.
Louisiana. They said he was feeling the emotions.
He was crying real bad. I was like, they had to put the camera on him. He was crying like a baby, po thing. The bad was when the Kansas City Chiefs, the one with the dreads, he dropped the ball. In the first, it was right in his hand and he dropped it. And then the good was Serena Williams crip walking. I loved it. I loved it.
Man, shout out to everybody in Kansas City that's listening to the morning show, man. I love Kansas City. I love Gates Barbecue. I love Mr. Carter and his family. I love every opportunity y'all have for us. The Funny Bone Comedy Club, but I don't know. I just had to tread lightly, y'all. Sean, Tyler, Julie, what's up, y'all? We are so sorry for your loss. We want to offer our condolences to y'all. So we want to know what y'all think. 8669 Ricky 8669 RICKEY. Good morning.
My name is Rodney Fumby. I'm calling from Anderson, Alabama. And the highlight for me was the fact that the black quarterback with the black fiance won the black Super Bowl in the black city during Black History Month.
Come on
that was my highlight, and it gets no better than that.
I'm calling from Humboldt, Tennessee. And the good thing about the Super Bowl was when SZA came out and performed her features of the song. The bad was before SZA came out, I felt it was getting kind of bored. And I feel like SZA and Kendrick should have performed 30 for 30 also.
I'm calling from Orlando. The good is the Eagles won. The bad is my nephew wasn't able to play. And the ugly was the whooping they put on them Chiefs.
Good morning. This is Mia Mills from Indianapolis, Indiana. I would say the good was we won, and the halftime, and the bad and the ugly was all the sacks, and they got their behind feet.
Good morning, this is Marc. I'm calling from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And the good was everything about the game. The bad was them bell bottoms Kendrick Lamar was performing. And that's the problem with the whole show. The whole thing was the bell bottoms. That's just not hitting it.
The good part about the game was the halftime show. The bad part, seeing Kansas City lose. But, it is what it is.
All right, let me say this right quick. For me, man, my all-time favorite wide receiver is Eagles wide receiver Devontae Smith became the 5th player in history to win the Heisman Trophy, the National Championship, and the Super Bowl. And the only other people who have done that was Marcus Allen, Tony Dorsett, Reggie Bush, and Charles Woodson. And everybody in Baton Rouge, if you know Devontae Smith, I would love to have him on the show. I think when he was a freshman, he gave me a pair of gloves after the game, and I still have them, and I cherish them. Shout out to wide receiver Devontae Smith. I absolutely love Smitty. I just love him.
He's a dog.
I just love him.
Yes, sir.
I love Smitty, man. All right, y'all, more Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, it's about that time. Jeff Johnson got 3 things you need to know. What up, Jeff?
What's up, y'all? Good to be with you this morning. I guess I got to keep this conversation going about the Super Bowl and the 3 things that just spoke profoundly to me. The first thing was the pre-show. And the fact that the NFL and the Super Bowl decided in, I think, what they could easily been cowards and not done is have Letty sing the Negro National Anthem. And having Letty do that, I think it set the stage from the jump that, listen, there is no such thing as DEI. Black people are part of America. And if you don't acknowledge that black people are part of America, then you're just delusional. DEI was a program, but black people, brown people, other people are real. And in showing up in the fullness of our dopeness and our excellence, we remind people that even in DEI programs, you didn't never hire nobody mediocre because black people don't get hired at a mediocre level. We got to be great. We got to be excellent. We've got to be incredible. And all of these places that have decided that they don't want to do DEI anymore are just cowards that are bending to politics, not human beings that understand that I don't ever remember executives that were elevated at this level that were mediocre because we just aren't allowed to be. And so big up to Letty and all those that were part of, I mean, when you think about Southern's band, and just the amazing nature of every single one of those young musicians that are a part of that band. There is no mediocrity there. And we've got to, even as this stuff happens, we got to remind people that we didn't create DEI. Y'all did. We just had to navigate it to make sure that we had a place to put our excellence when you said it wasn't valuable there. The second thing that I just thought was incredible was, listen, I get all of the people that may not have gotten Kendrick's performance. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of that quote in Batman that says, because he's the hero Gotham deserves, but not the one it needs right now. Because Kendrick came with something that almost nobody else could have came with. It was just unapologetically black. and unapologetically L.A.
Yes,
and
it was.
unapologetically brilliant and unapologetically prophetic. How many times have you been to a church and you heard a dude that could preach good versus heard a dude who was prophetic?
Right.
And so often people just want the show, and they just want somebody that can shine and be big, and nothing is wrong with any of that. I'm literally wasn't comparing his performance to anybody else's performance because I didn't want to, because that brother showed up in his authentic self to give us what we deserved, not what we needed. Because a whole lot of folks thought they needed flash and pomp and circumstance and show. But what they needed was a prophetic word that was able to call out not just Drake. That was the lowest common denominator. That fool called out Trump in the middle of a stadium, and everybody that spit on the face that said America doesn't look like all these black folks who are out here doing what it is that they do. The last thing that I just thought was brilliant was it's hard to celebrate Jalen Hurts without celebrating all of the Philadelphia Eagles. And whether you're a fan of the team or not, how those men played, how they were coached, how the organization showed up was brilliant. And I just loved the end of the game when you listened to him and you just saw him revel in the peace that had brought him through the whole thing. Like, so many people just didn't understand. This dude lost the national championship in college, went back to the national championship, got benched, came to the NFL, went to the Super Bowl, lost. 3 weeks ago, people didn't even know if he was going to play or not. And he never bends. The dude is just crazy even. And I think y'all remember me talking about Kipling's poem, If, and it just reminded me of that. I mean, I heard Kipling saying through Jalen Hurts, if you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat both those two imposters just the same, if you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life to broken, and stop and build them up with worn-out tools. Boy, you better... Jalen Hurts, man, I celebrate you not just because of your game. I celebrate you because of your person. And the reflection of what Jalen represented to a group of men that went out on that field last night and showed up like men, performed like men, won like men, and even celebrated like men. Those are the three things I loved about the Super Bowl, y'all. I know there was so many other things, but the blackness that existed throughout, the excellence that existed throughout, the propheticness that existed throughout, and then the brilliance and the humility in the midst of that, man, that is what we deserved, even if it wasn't what we thought we needed.
Good stuff, Jeff. Hey, Jeff, appreciate you, man.
Early in the morning.
Oh, man, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, it's time to get our grand prize winner in our Mike Epps We Them Ones Comedy Tour. All right, let's call the winner. Come on. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, this your boy, Rickey Smiley. Who is this?
Hi, Ricky. This is Sandra.
Hey, Sandra. Sandra.
It's Sandra.
Sandra, where you calling from?
Ricky, I'm calling from Charleston, South Carolina.
You won $500 last week from the Rickey Smiley Morning Show, and now you qualified to win the grand prize. Guess what? You are the grand prize winner!
Oh, my God! Congratulations, you just won a flyaway trip for two to Atlanta to see Mike Epps in the We Them Ones Comedy Tour. Yes, now also on the tour, you got greats like Country Wayne, Corey Holcomb, Lil Duval, Ha Davis, and more.
Man, not only that, you won the airfare, you got ground transportation, your hotel taken care of, and we ain't gonna stop there. We're going to hook you up with another $500 just because.
Hey, congratulations once again, Sandra. Tell everybody what show made you a big winner.
the one and only Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, congratulations.
Thank you, Ricky.
Yeah, all right. Enjoy the show. You're gonna have a good time.
Finance, wealth, and growth. It's Money Mondays on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, it is about that time. Listen, I'm so excited. It is Money. I'm trying to. I did say it right. Money Monday, and this Friday is Valentine's Day, and there comes a time in every relationship when we need to get real about finances, which mess up relationships. Some relationships, especially since 25% of all couples say money is the greatest issue in their relationship. Janai, we are so happy to have you this morning in your own way. In your own way. Break it down. In your own way.
In your own way. Break it down, break it down.
How you doing, Janai?
I'm good. Happy Money Monday, everybody.
Hey, girl.
Happy to have you. And Janai, you said money mess up a lot of relationships.
Listen, it certainly does. It's a huge stressor. You know, you got two different people coming together who were raised differently, different beliefs about money, different spending habits, different family responsibilities. Everything is different, and now they're coming together and building a life together. Certainly, we're going to have some conflict when it comes to that, but there's a way, obviously, to work through it. You know, we can, just like other problems that we experience in our relationships, we can get on the same page about money if we're both willing to do the work, though. We both got to do the work.
Okay, Janai, so Lauren from the DMV is getting married this year, and she's feeling a little nervous because she liked to save money while her fiancé liked to spend money. How can they navigate these differences while planning for their upcoming wedding and life together?
I know that's right, Brat. So, Lauren, first of all, congratulations. And my theory is this. You know, when you do what you got to do, then you could do what you want to do. So it's important that couples know what their goals are. Everyone's clear on whose responsibility is what, including how much you're saving. Once everybody's done what they're supposed to do, then they can do whatever they want to do with what's left over. But you got to take care of the business and the family household first, and that includes saving.
Okay, so Janai, now Tammy from North Carolina believes that her husband is being dishonest about a secret savings account. She's not sure what to do about it. How does she move forward in this relationship?
So, Tammy, listen, this is actually a form of what we call financial infidelity. So when people are hiding what they spend, hiding what they have, it's literally a form of financial infidelity. I always want to know why, though. Why are people hiding? Because it may have nothing to do with you. It may be something completely different going on that could even lead back to, you know, a family situation where hiding things might even be normal. So instead of just assuming that it's really, really bad, let's kind of dig into what the why is so you two can get on the same page.
All right, Marc sent a question via social media about feeling discouraged with the debt, and his wife are in, you know, after experiencing several setbacks. What advice would you give him for getting on track with their finances?
You know what, Marc, what I really appreciate is the two of you are working together. You know, that's step number one. Y'all got to lock in together. So you're clear on how much money is coming in, what is going out, and that you all are meeting regularly as a couple. If y'all having financial problems, y'all need to be talking at least weekly, literally having a financial meeting, not on the fly, not just late at night, first thing in the morning. Like, when are y'all intentionally locking in, talking about money? But if you need professional help, please check out National Foundation for Credit Counseling at nfcc.org.
Wow. Okay. Now, Yolanda from Atlanta has become frustrated because her husband doesn't want her lending money to her parents anymore, even though they desperately need help. How do you suggest she deal with this?
That's a good one.
Well, you know, Brat, it's interesting you talk about that because clearly there's an emotional side to this,
right?
Family, but there's a business side to this as well. And you know, because I know folk ask you for money all the time.
You
too.
already know. And it's hard to say no sometimes, but sometimes I know you really need to for business purposes.
Sometimes you need to, because the reality is you got to make sure that you're taking care of your own household first. That's number one. What's the impact going to be if you say yes or if you continue to say yes? Number two, if people are continuously asking, giving them money actually may be hurting them versus helping them. Because we're looking for a permanent solution to whatever their problem is, not just this quick Band-Aid. So we got to get on the same page of how much you can afford to give, make sure it doesn't negatively impact your household. Because, again, you're maintaining 2 households now. You want to make sure everybody's happy at home and then see what you can do with your family. But you got to take care of your own household first.
Janai, we got time for one more listener question. Brandon out of St. Louis is feeling uneasy about his wife's recent promotion. For the first time in their relationship, she will be earning more money than him. So how can he manage his feelings while supporting her at the same time?
What's interesting about Ms. Roxy, women now, over 30% of women make more money than their mates. And back in 2020, it was only 20%. There is certainly their progression here of women beginning to make more money. My thing is, go team. Let's get as much money in this household as we can, because there's this ego thing, but versus this business thing of, wow, what is this going to do to the family? How can we level up now because we have this additional money? A lot of people think there's this power shift when one person makes more money than the other. It doesn't have to be that way. Let's get on the same page and celebrate this new promotion.
Oh, wow. So, Jini, thank you so much for all of this great information. Is there anything else that you'd like to share with our listeners? And let people know how they can follow you.
You can always follow me at Jini Thornton. That's JiniThornton. Listen, y'all have an amazing Money Monday and a happy Valentine's Day.
News headlines,
entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, got this front page for you. Morial, good morning.
Good morning, Rickey. Good morning, radio family. Here are the stories trending on the front page. Outpatient healthcare visits for flu illnesses are at their highest levels in 15 years, according to data updated Friday by the CDC. Sadly, an estimated 13,000 people, including 57 children, have died from influenza so far this season. ABC News health correspondent and emergency care doctor Stephanie Whitmer explained why it's important to pay attention to your symptoms.
Good reasons to seek medical care if you are too weak to walk, if you can't eat, if you can't drink water, or if you can't hold anything down, if you feel short of breath, any difficulty breathing, dizziness, confusion. Those are all really good reasons to seek medical attention.
In other news, a federal judge in Boston will consider whether to block President Trump and Elon Musk from carrying out their plan to buy out tens of thousands of federal employees. 3 federal employee unions, with the support of 20 Democratic attorney generals, have argued that the Office of Personnel Management's deferred resignation offer is an unlawful ultimatum to force a resignation of government workers under the threat of mass termination. Today's hearing comes less than 2 weeks after more than 2 million government employees received the fork in the road email from the Office of Personnel Management, offering full pay and benefits until September, but they needed to accept a deferred resignation by February 6th. Lastly, the Boy Scouts of America officially changed their name to Scouts of America over the weekend in an attempt to meet the evolving needs of young people. President and CEO Roger Crone said there was some backlash to the name change, but added there was also a small spike in membership after it was announced more than 15,000 scouts joined. Total Scouts of America membership now stands at 1 million members. I'm Maria Moore, and that's what's happening in news. For updates and more headlines, visit RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Now, Rock T has your sports report.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building. For the second time, the Vince Lombardi Trophy is headed to Philadelphia. Eagles fly in Super Bowl 59.
Yeah, man. Philadelphia Eagles Super Bowl champions. Sometimes a team is just flat out better than you are, and that's what happened last night, man. Ain't really nothing to say. Philly's defense was dominant the entire game. Punched Kansas City in the mouth from the opening kickoff, and the Chiefs never could get any kind of rhythm. The Chiefs will always be one of the best dynasties out there. Patrick Mahomes will always be one of the best quarterbacks out there, but it's time to give Jalen Hurts his flowers today. Oh, yeah. It's time to give him his flowers. It is what it is, man. MVP of the game. Here's what he had to say after that.
Setting out to do something so special, putting all your time and all your energy into it, and still really processing it, you know. I just think about the work I think about the effort. I think about just setting that vision on trying to quantify everything that I do.
And shout out to wide receiver Devontae Smith, man. Became the 5th player in history to win the Heisman Trophy, national championship, and win a Super Bowl, joining Marcus Allen, Tony Dorsett, Reggie Bush, and Charles Woodson, man. Off the chain game. Philadelphia was just flat out better. It is what it is, man. Let's talk about Mayor Sherelle Parker. We all know Philadelphia Mayor Sherelle Parker, man. I'm going to take you back to when she fumbled the spelling of Eagles a couple of weeks ago.
Let me hear you all say, E-L-G-L-E-S, Eagles! Let's go, Birds!
That was a couple weeks ago, man.
The Eagles.
Eagles. Let go. She made sure she was not going to make that mistake again.
On today, we have to show the nation that your mayor's also a good student. So, Philly, are you ready to teach your mayor? How do we spell Eagles?
Eagles! She made sure they got it started before she came in.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir. We love
Somebody on
Sherelle.
Facebook made some cupcakes that spelled it the original way she said it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ain't got a lot of petty. That would go down in history forever.
Yes, they had somebody. They had them in the stand. You know how the people be sitting there with their shirts off, but they got paint on their chest. So they had Eagles spelled out, but they was misspelled on purpose, and they had to sign Mayor Sherelle Parker. We love you.
Man, that's funny as hell.
Yes, sir.
All love today.
That's my quick sports report. Bringing it tat. You got the hot spot right now.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, y'all, it's the bottom of the hour time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Man, we've been talking about it all morning. But shout out to Kendrick Lamar, who made history at the Super Bowl. Yes, indeed. Becoming the first solo hip-hop artist to headline the halftime show. The 13-minute-long performance was like a masterclass in storytelling, and it was full of messages. Like Uncle Sam, the cameo. Samuel L. Jackson made a surprise appearance as none other than himself, Uncle Sam himself, which was a fitting nod to America's grip on censorship, playing the role of government figure, trying to control Kendrick's performance. That was absolutely amazing. All right, y'all, the dancers hit the field in the red, white, and blue outfits, while some saw some gang symbolism. Others clocked a deeper meaning when an all-black male group of dancers formed the American flag with their bodies. Kendrick stood at the center, visibly dividing them, fueling speculation that he was making a statement on the country's current divisions, which I'm sure he was. And then Serena sea-walking her cameo. Oh my God, she took it back to her Compton roots, showing y'all where she from, surprising fans by hitting a smooth sea-walk, doing Not Like Us. But obviously that was a jab at Drake, given their past rumored romance and Drake's insistence on bringing her up in his songs. What'd he do that for? Lord, I bet he regret it now. Now, Kendrick made sure to keep his ongoing feud going with Drake front and center, delivering subtle, pointed jabs throughout his performance. At one point, he said, "I want to perform their favorite song, but they love to sue," alluding to Drake's lawsuit over Not Like Us. Man, when I tell you it was crazy, and then at the end of the performance, the message was very clear, and I think he hit a remote control, and the final words were, "Game over."
Oh, yeah.
Hello. Man, it was so crazy. It ain't nothing else to say behind that. That is absolutely amazing, and I enjoyed it so much. Did y'all enjoy that thing the way I did?
Come on. Oh, yeah.
Yep, I did.
I've watched it a couple more times.
Me too.
Yeah, man. I was smiling like James Evans when he came and took his place on the throne when Eddie Murphy married Lisa.
It was cheesy.
On
Come
Coming
on
to
now.
America. I was smiling hard as hell. You know when you're smiling and your nose hairs be sticking out?
Yeah. Oh, that cheesing.
Yes, cheesing.
Hold on, why you gotta be James Evans and not Mr. McDowell?
My bad, Mr. McDowell. My bad. You're right.
And for everybody that was hating on Kendrick Lamar, man, he's not a Michael Jackson, big, huge Beyonce performer.
Right.
He's a Kendrick Lamar performer, man.
Absolutely.
It was
and
huge.
it was epic for a rapper to be up there by himself
Exactly.
that whole time with no hype man, no nothing. He carried the whole thing by himself.
And you know
I'm
what, Brad?
very proud of him.
Kendrick is going to give you your vegetables with your meal.
Come on now.
You might not want your vegetables, but you need them vegetables.
Yes.
He going to feed you, but he going to give you something you need in addition to something you want.
Yes, and if you don't understand, rewind that thing and listen again to some of the things he's saying. If you don't understand, look it up, because you will learn some things that you did not know that is very educational. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note, but for these stories and more, you can go to RickeySmileyMorningShow.com, and you can catch me on all my social media at Brat, except for Snapchat, that's Def Brat. But coming up next, we got the praise mixed down with the White Stone. The time now was 26 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. This is the Rickey.
This is Marc Morial. I'm president of the National Urban League, and if I'm a little hoarse today, it's because I was cheering loudly yesterday for the Philadelphia Eagles. And congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles for a sweeping and dominant Super Bowl performance. And congratulations to Jalen Hurts, who won MVP with a stellar performance. But the Philadelphia Eagles defense, they stole the day and shut down one of the great offenses in NFL history, led by Patrick Mahomes. Of course, congratulations to Kansas City for a great run. They just couldn't make it a three-peat. What's the Super Bowl significance to Black America and to America is that it was a showcase of incredible talent. Talent on the field, talent at halftime with Kendrick Lamar, incredible talent showing African-American athletes, African-American performers play in front of the biggest audience anywhere. I'm proud to have been a part of the Super Bowl experience, working with Lee Steinberg to bring down payment assistance to a family here in New Orleans, along with Pepsi to bring joy to a number of restaurants that we've supported as they fought to come back from COVID. I want to say thank you to everyone who made this Super Bowl a great Super Bowl here in New Orleans. Black America was on showcase, and Black America made us and this entire nation proud. I'm Marc Morial. I'm President and Chief Executive Officer of the National Urban League. Follow me across all social media. It's at Marc Morial and at Nat Urban League. And I'll see you next week on the radio.